Hello, YouTube Model Railroad fans. Welcome to the Santa Ana Industrial Lead Holiday Operations video. I hope you enjoy this photograph of forest plywood as much as I do. Before we begin the holiday op session with 1413 here, I just want to touch on some quick layout updates involving the future expansion, which will begin within the next month. And that is also the part of the reason for this video. Also, if you like the content you're seeing on this channel, please take the time to leave a like. Also, click the bell button to be notified when there is a new video. As you may or may not know, I am expanding the layout starting next year. Here are a few of the design iterations. The design process should be complete here this week, and I plan to post the new design and a video about it, hopefully by Christmas. Unfortunately, a casualty of the new design will be that I am going to lose the peninsula in the center of the room that I have currently. I will, however, have a larger peninsula that goes from one end to the other. You can see half of the peninsula here with forest plywood. That will be gone. There's a photo of forest plywood from Google Maps. And of course the scene I've been working on, I've done a lot of work on this scene. Unfortunately, a lot of it's going to go away. As you can see, the plant manager there is a little upset through the fence. So the other casualties will be Koru Craft, which I constructed there, which I really like. And that will probably be placed somewhere else in the layout as a background structure. And then Shasta Beverage, which really never got started. I've switched industries there several times, but that will be also a casualty. The good news is forest plywood will remain as a backdrop flat right there. It will also still be rail served, as I will have a spur leading to it. In real life, you can see it there to the left where I have a little pointer. There's the trees, and that's where forest plywood is actually located. And there's a better view on Google Maps up there to the left. So on my layout, it was actually in the wrong spot before. And one last view of this great picture I shot today. Let's go to some operations. While watching the holiday operations video, be on the lookout for 6 holiday-themed Easter eggs around the layout and in certain video clips. At the very end of the video, I will post screenshots of each of the items. I will put a short buffer slide near the end in case you don't want to look at them right away. The crew today will be firing up UP1413, a GP40-2. No consist today. We have 2 setouts, the lumber car and the C&D empty, and then we are picking up 8 cars at the 3 industries to bring them back to the yard. There's our coupler crash. Releasing the handbrake. And charging the brake line. So the crew today will be backing in across the Coyote Creek over to the 3 Trailing Point Industries. A trailing point industry would be one that the locomotive backs into, and a facing point industry would be an industry that the locomotive would go forward into, just basically in relation to which way the locomotive is facing. So the crew has just received word that an eastbound hauler is heading this direction on the main line. They are going to back into the spur and wait for the hauler to pass before switching out forest plywood. Since we have a few minutes, let's follow the hauler around the layout for a little bit. I think it may be exceeding this mainline speed limit here of 20 miles an hour. Here you can see it passing under a mocked-up overpass for Valley View Road, which I have started messing around with. So back to the task at hand. 1413 is going to leave the 2 cars on the spur and grab this empty first. The conductor has removed the derail. I'm going to pull this empty out and connect it to our 2 cars. In real life, Forrest probably only gets boxcars of lumber because they don't have enough room to unload the center beam on both sides. But I spent 15 to 20 hours building this lumber load for this car, so I wanted to show it in a video, so here you go. You can see I have some of my extra lumber scattered to the left there and also on the right side of the parking lot. So we picked up our empty and dropped our loaded center beam at Forrest. We now have 7 more empties to pick up at the last 2 locations. This is going to be the first and last time they are switched. Dropping the C&D car here for when they demolish Shasta Beverage. Only on my layout, not in real life. I know a lot of you probably follow SoCal Scale Models, and he still has Shasta Beverage switching out, so you can see it there. And on to the final pick of the day. 4 boxcars at Quartercraft. I purposely put 4 of my finest tagged up boxcars in this final scene, just to see them get pulled back one final time. These last 2 are some of my favorites. As I stated before, this facility will probably get used somewhere else as a background flat in some form. It's actually rare that you will get to see both sides of these boxcars on a layout video. It's just the nature of how layouts are, but as you can see, here are side Bs on all of them. So now we're headed back to the yard to drop the empties. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled on the route back. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to everyone.